Hi, we are at the Computing Conference 2018 in London, and we're talking to speakers, to participants and researchers who are here with us today. And next to me is Teresa Brooks. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are
nice,
you?
That's good to hear. You've come here from New York.
Yep.
So how's London?
I like it. So
Yeah?
far, so good.
It's the first time you're here, or have you
Yep.
been?
It's the first time.
That's nice. So there's a lot to see for you as well.
Yep. Absolutely.
Perfect. You're currently working at a startup, an A&I startup, Wade and Wendy. Who are Wade and Wendy?
So Wade and Wendy has we have chatbots that basically help for recruiting.
Okay.
So this is just like one of my jobs because I'm also a PhD student
Right.
and a professor at Pace University, which is where I'm going to school.
Okay. So you're a professor at the moment and also studying there for your own PhD.
Yep.
That's nice. And what's your research area?
Well, I haven't really picked an area, but I'd say in general it's intelligent systems. So I'm really interested in making systems and software more intelligent.
Right.
Some of that is in the security space and some of it's in kind of other research areas.
And are there any topics you're focusing on at the moment?
Well, the paper that I presented here was this brief survey that I wrote on cyber reasoning systems, which are automated systems that perform like binary analysis. Basically, that you run software and you're trying to find exploitable bugs and ways to generate test cases.
Yeah.
And so I had some ideas for either improving those systems or using some of the data, the metadata that those systems produce to be used for something else.
And what will be the impact if that's actually applied?
Well, I think that some of the ideas would make it more efficient or maybe make the process more scalable for real-world software. Part of the problem is like real-world software is very large and complicated.
Right.
So there's some engineering challenges to making these systems more efficient and manage resources properly and things like that.
So they could benefit from your research?
I think so. So my research is still very new. I'm still like kind of trying to pick something that I actually really want to work on. So I've been doing a lot of exploratory research.
Okay, and are there any results already?
There's no results as of now.
Okay, so you're hoping for some, I can
Yes,
imagine.
absolutely.
Do you have a goal or an aim?
To finish my PhD.
Yeah, of course.
And to hopefully,
maybe a dream result or a breakthrough.
Well, I mean, you always want some sort of impact, even if it's small. So that's really my aim, is to just be able to contribute to the overall research in computer science, and maybe make someone's life easier. As a researcher, maybe I'll come up with something that they can also improve. So that's really my main goal.
And you've been presenting here. What were the reactions so far?
I mean, I think it was pretty good. There were a couple questions. Yeah. So I think that it went well. Okay,
great. Yeah. What are you looking forward to in the future, in general, looking at computing science?
Right. I think that I think that there's a lot that we can leverage from machine learning and AI that we're not using these techniques to their full potential. I think that you're starting to see a lot more of this, like especially in the offensive security space, where you traditionally, into like AI and machine learning is used on the defense side. Right. I think more is starting to be leveraged on the offensive side, which means that you'll see this used in ways that you maybe have never thought before. And I think that more that, different types of people, like my background was not initially in security. It's something that I'm just interested in from a computer science standpoint and just a tech hobbyist. I think that the more people that have outside influence that get into these spaces, then there's a lot of cross-pollination of ideas, which also means that you could come up with some pretty cool research and good results.
Yeah. So you mentioned offensive and defensive. What exactly is the difference?
Well, I mean, so offense usually depends on the type of work that you're doing, but it's mostly defending. Like I'm trying to stop you from attacking me versus I am the attacker, I'm the aggressor. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. I mean, sometimes my kind of theory is that if you know how to attack, you can be a better defender. That's just my own personal ideas, but maybe not everybody shares it. But it really depends on the type of, whether it's network or software. Like there's even defensive like coding styles, like for example, where you're trying to
different starting point.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Good luck on your PhD.
Thank you.
I think it will be fine. Thank you for joining me here. If you want to watch any other videos, feel free to click, and I hope to see you later. Bye bye.